Welcome to this week's edition of Seahawk Central News. I'm Corin Sponsler.
And I'm Kristen Dray. This week we will be taking a look at UNCW's new Chief of Staff.
Along with benefit events several student organizations have been hosting. Stay tuned because Seahawk Central News starts right now. After a national search, UNCW named Bradley Ballou as Chief of Staff on Tuesday, October 13th. A 2006 UNCW graduate, Ballou also works as the current Director of Federal Relations for UNC, where he serves as the primary liaison between the U.S. Congress and the 17-campus UNC system. With his new title, Ballou will work under Chancellor Sartorelli to coordinate the daily operations of the Chancellor's office, along with the divisional budget and employment matters.
UNCW organizations are taking the initiative to keep our beaches clean. On Sunday, October 18th, members of Eco Club, UNCW Surf Rider, Tri Beta, and the UNCW Plastic Ocean Project swept Wrightsville Beach. The groups opened the discussion about the importance of keeping our beaches clean, while teaming together to pick up trash and offer prizes.
The 6th annual Rock for a Cure benefit concert occurred Friday, October 16th on the rooftop of the Real Cafe in downtown Wilmington. The faculty band The Schoolboys headlined the show after UNCW senior Lake Gibson and alum Julie Andrews opened the concert. The event included speakers, auctions, raffles, food, and plenty of photo opportunities. The benefit raised over $6,000 to donate to New Hanover Regional Medical Center's The Pink Ribbon Project. To learn more about this year's event and how to get involved for next year, visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/UNCW Rock for a Cure.
The Leadership Studies Academic Minor hosted a volleyball tournament Saturday, October 17th at the Captain Bill's Backyard Grill and Volleyball Facility. The money raised through participation, raffles, and signature t-shirts were donated to Step Up for Soldiers nonprofit organization. The organization helps soldiers in need of financial assistance, family support, and more. Students in this minor have been working with this group since 2013.
Earlier today, our reporter Laura Delabadia sat down with a brother of Delta Sigma Phi, Drew Dunsford, to talk about their upcoming philanthropy event.
Thank you. I'm Laura Delabadia, and I'm here with Drew Dunsford. UNCW is home to 28 fraternities and sororities. The chapters work towards social and educational development, leadership, valued ethics, and community service. The chapters strive to raise money for the charity organization they greatly value. Drew is a brother of Delta Sigma Phi and philanthropy chair, and they have an upcoming philanthropy event for the American Red Cross. Now, Drew, what is this event that's coming up?
So this is our third annual recycling regatta. We've done it obviously 3 years in the past, and what it entails, if you don't know what a regatta is, it's a boat race. And what sets us apart from any other boat race is that you have to make your boat out of recyclable materials only. Cardboard, plastic bottles, doesn't matter what it is. As long as it's recyclable, it's an okay material to use. And what you do is you get in teams of 3 to 5 people. And you make that boat as a team, and then one person on your team is considered your captain, and then your captain will race their boat from one end of the course to the other and back. And now the object of the game, I suppose, would be to be the fastest boat. But at the same time, you don't want to sink before you get back. So if it comes down to it, you're really trying to be the fastest boat there, but also the sturdiest boat that doesn't sink the most. So yeah, that's what it will entail. We will have food, we will have a DJ, we will have a couple of businesses there tabling. Aspen Heights will be there. I know Red Bull will also be there. They're sponsoring the event as well. So yeah, we're really looking forward to raising money for the American Red Cross.
These boats you mentioned, are they being made at the event, or are they already pre-made? So
you make the boat prior to arriving. Actually, one of the rules is when you get to the event space, which will be at the Wilmington Family YMCA at 2710 Market Street, you cannot do anything else to your boat. Once you've gotten there, it's done. Like, you have to prepare it all the way, get your oars that are also made out of recyclable material, everything that you have ready to race there by the time of the event.
How big are the boats?
It's entirely up to you. Typically, since only one person has to fit in them, people in the past have just made them big enough to fit one person, but there is no limit to how big it can be or how small.
Do they get kind of crazy with the designs?
They do. We've had people use keg shells in the past. We've had people use really large, I'm sure you've seen it, the 5-gallon water cooler containers. We've had people use those before just because they're big and hold a lot of air and are really easy to float. So things like that. I mean, like there are definitely some typical, boxes and milk jugs and things like that, but whatever you can think of to the best of your ability make this boat. I mean, it's not rocket science, but it's definitely a lot of fun to do, especially with a group of your friends, and it's a lot of fun to watch people struggle to get from one end to the other too.
This is the third year doing it?
Yeah, we've done it twice in the past. Actually, at our 2 other in the past, we've done them outside, and we're actually really excited to be doing it inside this year with a heated pool, so there will be no freezing your butt off this time around.
Have there been any other changes made?
No, not any major changes. We'll still have prizes for the winners. We have 2 contests. There is obviously the fastest boat, and then the second contest is for most creative boat, which is decided by all of the people who show up to the event. You'll be given a ticket when you arrive, and every boat will be placed somewhere around the pool, and then they will have a container that you can place that ticket in, and at the end we will count all those up and decide who wins that prize.
What are your expectations and hopes for the event?
We expect to have fun. I think that is the #1 expectation. We expect to have a really good time. We expect to raise a lot of money for the American Red Cross, our national philanthropy. Our goal is set at $800 right now. We have already collected $150 from t-shirt sales. That is going directly to the American Red Cross. That's not including any kind of profit or anything like that. That is being directly donated to the American Red Cross. So that counts towards our $800 goal that we've already gotten so far, and the event hasn't even happened yet. So really excited about that. We're really excited about just having a really good recycling regatta. This is our 3rd time around, so we're going to make it a lot of fun for everybody.
Cool. Why is the American Red Cross your philanthropy?
Delta Sigma Phi nationally has had the American Red Cross as our national philanthropy since Katrina. Once Katrina hit, they saw the need. Delta Sig Nationals and I guess the organization throughout the country saw the need for the American Red Cross as being our national philanthropy, and that is when we kind of took that over and when we started helping them out.
What other events do you do for it?
For
the American Red Cross?
For the American Red Cross, we host blood drives throughout the year. We also will be having another big, large-scale philanthropy event in the spring, raising money for the same philanthropy. We haven't exactly decided what we're doing yet, but we'll have another big event, kind of like this one.
Okay. Is there anything you want to let our viewers know about the events?
Everything about registering your teams is online on the Facebook event. If you just search for Delta Sigma Phi's 3rd annual recycling regatta, it should obviously be the first one there. It's $20 for a team of 3 to 5, and you pay online. Everything is online, so it's really simple and easy for people to do. There's also a $5 admission. You can pay before you get there, or you can pay at the door. You cannot register your team at the door, though. You have to do that beforehand. Registration does close 2 days before the event, or a day before the event. It doesn't really matter that much, but we want to be able to make it really good for people, so we want people to sign up early.
Thank you, Dray, for
Thanks, I appreciate it. No problem.
The Delta Sigma Phi's 3rd annual Recycling Regatta Philanthropy event for the American Red Cross will be held Sunday, October 25th from noon to 3 p.m. at the Wilmington Family YMCA. Again, I'm Laura Delabadia. Thank you.
UNCW once again hosted their career carnival on Wednesday, October 21st in the Burney Center. Students who were unsure of their career options came out to the event and were able to network with others as well as professionals in a variety of fields.
Sigma Tau Delta, the International English Honor Society, hosted a literary open mic night on Monday, October 19th on the Hawk's Nest stage in Fisher University Union. Student performances of poetry or prose began at 7.
The UNCW String Ensemble and the group The Accidents perform on Sunday, October 25th in the Cultural Arts Building. Tickets are $6 for the general public and free to UNCW students with their student ID. The concert begins at 7:30 p.m. in the Beckwith Recital Hall.
UNCW's Atlantis Creative Magazine hosts their annual Atlantis Poetry Slam on Friday, October 23rd. The event contains 3 rounds where graduate and undergraduate students perform different original works. Finalists receive cash prizes. The Poetry Slam begins at 7 p.m. in Keenan 1111.
One of the traditions UNCW embraces every year is set for Friday, October 23rd in the Trask Coliseum at 9 p.m. Midnight Madness features UNCW dance team, Sammy the Seahawk, cheerleaders, and of course, the UNCW basketball team. Later in the evening, ACE, the Association for Campus Entertainment, hosts a fan jam on Hoggard Lawn with inflatables, t-shirts, and free food to encourage campus spirit. The event begins with the Trask Trek at 8 p.m. Trask doors open at 9 p.m.
UNC Weekends will travel to Charlotte, North Carolina on Saturday, October 24th for the Scarowinds Halloween Haunt Attraction Park. Students are invited to join the organization for carnival rides, mazes, terrifying shows, and more. The tickets are available at Sharky's and will cover the park entry as well as transportation to the event and back to campus.
For our weekly student spotlight, Ann McClellan submitted this grayscale photo of a peaceful day in Southport, North Carolina. McClellan titled it The Cape Fear.
You can be our eyes and ears on campus and in the Port City area. Send us any bits of information you would like us to report or investigate, as well as submitting your photos and quotes, all to TealTVnews@gmail.com.
The time comes once again for us to sign off this week's episode of Seahawk Central News. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Corin Sponsler.
And I'm Kristen Dray. And as always, continue soaring high, Seahawks.